We hear about it all too often, thieves snatching smartphones. In 2 cases, there have been deadly outcomes. So where are those stolen phones going, and what if you end up with one?
Consumer investigative reporter Jason Knowles joining us tonight with some answers. Jason.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Ron. A phone like this one, which may cost $200 in America, can go for $2,000 overseas. Police say that's the driving force and motivation behind the smartphone theft epidemic. The I-team went on an exclusive ride along with police as they tackled the problem.
Used phone, no documents. Used phone, no documents. Used phone, no documents.
Chicago police detectives on the hunt for potentially stolen smartphones in independent cell phone stores like this one, ABC Choice in the West Englewood neighborhood. The store received 5 citations last week for not having a resale license and not having the proper paperwork to go with these used phones. Police say one phone ended up being stolen.
When we have stores like this that are willing to buy anything from anybody that walks in off the street, that fuels the fire.
Chicago College student Kevin Baker was shot and killed over a smartphone last month. Since the beginning of this year, Chicago police say almost 30 suspects were charged in phone thefts.
I set my phone down on my lap to grab my bag, and he ran past, snatched my phone.
Maurice Taylor says his Galaxy 3 was gone in an instant when he was riding the Green Line in May. 19-year-old Gregory Taylor was charged. The public defender's office says he pleaded guilty to 6 cases associated with smartphone thefts and is now in prison. Most of Taylor's smartphone swiping was on the train. He's seen here in CTA surveillance images.
Don't look at it for a second. It can be gone like that.
Someone snagged Miles Silk's smartphone when he set it down on a snack bar counter. CPD Sergeant Edward Wadnicki tells the I-team there are large rings of crooks selling phones to middlemen or smaller independent cell phone stores. In most cases, a buyer resells and ships the phones overseas. 90% of the time, they're headed to Hong Kong. That's where your $200 smartphone can sell for a shocking $2,000.
They can sell these phones to specific markets where the phone has the most value.
But if you act fast with one of several tracking apps, there's hope. You probably know about all of the apps out there to track your phone, but there are even more newer ones with more features, one of them being this one. You can go to the website and actually take a photo of the person, the thief, who may have your phone. Police also say that stolen smartphones are quickly being sold online.
I would caution one in purchasing a phone off of eBay or Craigslist.
Once a phone is reported stolen, it usually can't be activated in the U.S., and it's blacklisted. So if you're buying a used one, you should first ask the seller for the phone's IMEI number. It's usually in the phone's settings. Then ask police or your mobile carrier if the phone is on the stolen phone list.
There are certain countries that do not subscribe to that list. If you steal a bunch of phones here in the United States and take them out there, those phones are good as gold.
And police also say some thieves are bringing stolen phones to stores which provide unlocking services. Unlocking a phone can enable it to be used on several different carriers, making it easier to sell. I could grab a stolen phone and bring it in here and get it unlocked before it was reported.
Before it was reported, we would have no way of knowing if it was reported or not.
In many cases, unlocking a phone is illegal, but sometimes phones are legally unlocked so the owners can switch carriers. Attorney General Lisa Madigan and lawmakers hope that they can stop smartphone theft by forcing the industry to add a remote kill switch to all phones, making them basically useless anywhere. You can go to ABC7Chicago.com for a list of apps that you can download to help track your smartphone. Ron, Kathy, you will also find some more information there about checking out used smartphones. If you decide you want to buy a used one, there are several things you can do.
Okay, Jason, thanks. Siberia.